Are we ever going to win a game in the Premier League again? That is a legitimate question. Are we ever going to win a Premier League game again? Because we're looking even worse than before. Every single game I watch us play, we look like we're regressing. We had for about 20 minutes playing against 10 men, and we barely created chances to win that game. In fact, we scored the extra time when they added 9 minutes. That's when we scored to equalize. Otherwise, we're losing that game. And it's becoming a theme now that we're just terrible. And looking at the fixtures that are coming, I don't see a win coming in the Premier League again. And I'm not sure if I'm okay with the manager just losing all his Premier League games and still be in statue for next season. So I'm having a conflict right now because I'm not trying to call for a manager to be sacked, but this is dreadful. This is beyond dreadful. This is relegation form. This is worse than relegation form. Thank God there's other teams that are terrible, more terrible than we are. Thank God there's Ipswich. Thank God there's Leicester City. Thank God there's Southampton. Thank God there's West Ham. Otherwise, we'll be fighting relegation right now if those teams did not exist in this current league. And this manager took over when we're only 4 points off top 4. And it just felt like and I cannot understand why some of our fans are just willing to let this ride and pinning our hope all on the Europa League. Have we forgot that there's such thing as momentum? You have a winning momentum, you build confidence, and you move on to the next game, you more likely able to perform and win. We're going into this Atletico Bilbao game under our worst form ever, and somehow we're expected to go and win this. Is this delusion in our fan base? Because let's look at the facts. Atletico Bilbao this season has been very good in La Liga. They're sitting fourth. They only lost 5 games all season, which is the same amount of games lost as Real Madrid and as Barcelona. The reason they are fourth is because they have drew a lot of games. But they are legitimately difficult to break down, very difficult to score against, and we can't score to save our life. If we're looking at reality and the facts of this matter, this is a recipe for disaster waiting to happen. A team that barely gave nothing away playing against a team that can't score to save their life. And somehow we have the confidence to believe that we're going to beat Athletic Bilbao. I have no hope at all that we can pull this off. I really do not have hope that we can pull this off. If we manage to pull this off, it will be a miracle beyond miracles. Because looking at what we have and what Atletico Madrid are, not Atletico Madrid, Athletic Bilbao are, this is a heartbreak waiting to happen for all the Manchester United fans that has virtually write off the league and give this manager a pass to not even put up a fight because there's a chance that we might win Europa. And like I just mentioned, Athletic Bilbao has been a very good team this season, both domestically and in Europe. In fact, they were the top 1 or 2 in the group stage. They have been amazing. So for us to think we can just walk into the stadium and beat them all, come to Old Trafford and beat them, is delusional. It's beyond crazy. I have no confidence or faith whatsoever that we're going to beat them. That's why I'm so worried that we have all put this basket assuming that we're going to win the Europa League instead of actually trying to see a legitimate improvement in the team from the coach. Any aspect, we got worse in scoring goals, even though we were barely scoring goals in the first place. We are worse in defending, even though somehow we have more possession, but somehow we're conceding more goals than we were under Erik ten Hag. And everybody like to point out that, well, under ten Hag, we were getting cut through the midfield because of the huge gap in the midfield. But we were conceding less goals then. We were conceding way, way less goals then than we are right now. So are you telling me we have more of the ball, supposedly we're more compacted, and somehow we're conceding more goals? How is that even possible? Genuinely, how is that possible? On top of that, everything looked horrendous. Our passing barely even existed. All we do is recycle the ball between the center backs because there's nothing going through the midfield. Without Kobe Manu in there, Manuel Ugarte can barely turn in that midfield, and Casemiro is virtually a ghost by now. So where is the confidence come from that we're going to go beat Atletico Bilbao? Where does that come from? Because I haven't seen anything. And to be honest, this coach has not shown me anything to inspire hope, anything to inspire belief in him. Because I haven't seen anything tangible, anything remotely exciting to give me hope for the future. Right now, it's just blind faith. That's what all we have. As Manchester United fans, that's all we have right now. Is that supposedly for somehow, once we give Ruben Amorim and his players, he's going to miraculously turn around this massive, like both his ass going a completely wrong direction and it's sinking as fast as it possibly could. Somehow, the only problem is that we're wrong players. My God, I really hope NEOs are going to do actually open heart surgery like Reich suggested and get 9 to 10 players in, because that's the only way I will see a massive change from now and beginning of next season. Because if we're not seeing like dramatic change next season, I don't think this manager is going to survive. And then we'll be repeating the same process we have with Eric Ten Hag next season, and that's not even good for anybody. So I am very worried. I'm legitimately worried about where this could go. I'm hoping I'm wrong with all of this. I am truly hoping I'm wrong, and that Ruben Amorim turned this around miraculously, beat Bilbao, somehow go to the Europa League final, and whoever they face, we beat them, and we are in the Champions League next season. The club managed to get 10 players in and get about 10 players out, and basically build a full starting 11 that can challenge or slightly do better next season and put up a good fight in the Champions Leagues. But all of that is hoping. There's not a single shred of evidence to prove that is the case or to prove that there's a chance this get turned around in the future or in the near future. So yes, we are now in all hope phase, because there's chances that by the end of next week it's all over, because we'll probably be knocked out in the Europa League by Bilbao, and we're looking at facing Aston Villa, Chelsea toward the end of the season, and Brentford. I don't see a win, so it's looking like we might not actually even win a game this for the rest of the season. And that is a scary thought, considering that there have been managers that came into the team midway, like Ruben Amorim has, and you've seen a dramatic change in their fortune. For God's sake, Wolves have just won 6 games in a row since their manager took over. That's a positive change. So, yeah, I don't know. I really do not know. I don't have faith that Ruben Amorim is the guy, but I'm going to keep backing him until I can't anymore. But I do not have faith. I don't have any evidence to just suggest that this will turn around, because I really don't believe this could turn around. I'm hoping it will turn around. Do I believe it could? Possibly. Do I think it will? Probably not. Am I hoping it does? Yes. I am truly hoping it does. But there's chances that we might hire the wrong guy. Great coach, the wrong manager for Manchester United. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment in the comment section below. If you agree or disagree with me, you think Ruben Amorim is the correct guy, or you think we're going to beat Lyon, no, we're going to beat Atletico Madrid. If you think we're going to beat Atletico Bilbao, so please leave them all in the comment section below. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. This has been Devil's Advocate.